I'd like to call this regular board meeting to order. Harlem School District, March 21st, 2022 at 6 p.m. Can I get a roll call?
Mr. Sterling?
Here.
Mr. Thompson?
Here.
Mrs. Brogan?
Here.
Mrs. Ranieri?
Here.
Mr. Smith?
Here.
Jill Brogan?
Here.
Mrs. Smith? Here.
Chris Arduino, recording secretary.
Troy Yarbrough, superintendent.
Shelley Wagner, Human Resources.
Michelle Webb, curriculum and instruction.
Josh Ram, Business and Operations.
Okay. Turn this over to Jason Bloom.
Well, tonight's a good night because we've got some of our youngest friends here. I'm going to let them all kind of settle in. Come on in, too. Small but mighty.
These are some of our friends that have made their check-in, check-out goals. So we wanted to celebrate by letting them come and do the pledge and our Parker Center motto today. Okay? Smile for mom. Ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for our Parker Center motto. I make Parker Center a better place. I am respectful. I am ready to learn. Good job.
That is cute.
That's awesome. There are changes to the agenda. Changes 11B2, no facility requests. And consent agenda 12C. With those changes, can I get a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Thompson?
Aye.
Mrs. Brogan?
Aye.
Mr. Smith? Mrs. Ranieri?
Aye.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Jill Brogan?
Aye.
Mrs. Smith? Aye. Mr. Sterling?
All right. Dr. Yarbrough.
All right, that pledge is hard to follow, though. The mission of the Harlem Consolidated School District as a vital part of the community is to help diverse learners realize their unlimited potential by providing an educational program dedicated to academic excellence and the development of strong character in a safe and respectful learning environment.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. I need an approval for the board meeting minutes, regular and closed minutes of March 7th, 2022.
Motion. Second.
Mrs. Brogan?
Aye.
Mrs. Ranieri?
Aye.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Jill Brogan?
Aye.
Mrs. Smith? Aye. Mr. Sterling?
Aye.
Mr. Thompson?
Aye.
All right. Mr. Bloom, one more time.
Well, good evening, everyone. Usually I wait till the end to do the round of applause, but I think at this time it's appropriate to give our Golden Apple 2022 Golden Apple Award winner Ashley Van Sickle a big round of applause. We are excited to introduce her to all of you, excited for her. It's a great honor to be recognized in this way regionally in our community, be selected as one of the top 5 in the region to receive this award. Ashley's been with us in 2 kind of stints. She was here for over 3 years at Rock Cut Elementary, and then she got the cool opportunity to go abroad and work in Germany as a teacher. And then she came back and joined us at Harlem Middle School in 2018. And so she's been with us for quite some time, and obviously we're excited to have her. As you all are aware, on April 22nd, she will be receiving her award. She'll get her Golden Apple back. She's like super bummed that she's doesn't have it with her right now, but she will get it back, we think.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. So on April 22nd, we'll recognize her for that award. As part of this process, they go through interviews, they have observations that occur. There's a panel of people that that assess all of the people that are nominated to get down to a top 20, and then obviously the selection of the top 5. And so she went through all of that and came out and as a top 5 finalist. And so she will also then embark on other opportunities to take her knowledge, experience, all of that type of stuff, and to share that with other educators in the region. So the Golden Apple Foundation really structures this in a way to take these people that are nominated or selected at this high level to then go and advance the education in our region. So we're excited about that opportunity. I'll let you share a few things if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't have it here today. Unfortunately, they did take it back. But it will be on full display April 22nd at the banquet. Hopefully, pending we get it back. But I really appreciate all the support that you've given me. I really couldn't have done it without my students, my team, and all of the community support that I got. It was even interesting. It's really cool to see the impact that you have, and sometimes, in the classroom you have tunnel vision, but all of the emails that I got afterwards, even from students from before, were really touching. They felt like they won too, and that's kind of the purpose of this. Is that impact, right, that we have on the community. So I appreciate your continued support, and I look forward to it on all of my future opportunities and adventures.
Absolutely. We saw, for those of us got the chance to go to the surprise, like just to see the students and their excitement, enthusiasm for that. And even, I used to work at the middle school, but in walking through the halls and people getting word of what had happened, was like, oh man, she's so deserving. Like, I don't know how many people, office people, everybody that stopped me, and just we're excited for you as well, and that speaks volumes to who you are. So again, on behalf of the Harlem School District and Board, I want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
Good job.
Maybe on April 22nd we'll do one with that. Sure.
Yeah,
Apple, if you
we
want to
will
come
have the
over,
backdrop and
we'll
the
shoot a
apple.
photo.
Give me your first.
Yep. I'll get that.
Oh, okay, now we have something to hold.
There you go. It's not as cool as
No.
the so on a side note, I just learned that the people that create or make the golden apples make the Emmy Awards.
Grammy.
Grammy Awards,
Yes.
that's what it was.
That's cool.
It's an educational Grammy.
That was like $2 for my Amazon, so I'm sorry it's not the, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry. I saw that. All right, moving on to comments from the community. I have one tonight, Zachary Hawkins. Yeah, that's right.
Hello, my name is Zachary Hawkins. I've been in this district since kindergarten. I went through Marquette, Chesney, all the way up to the middle school and high school. I had problems throughout elementary school, bullying and everything. Middle school, I started wrestling, and that really shaped who I am now. Coming to the senior year at Harlem, I really didn't have direction on what I wanted to do after school. But it's something I had an interest in. I raced out at the Speedway. I raced the high school division, and I represented Harlem in the high school division, and ended up winning championship. And then last year and this year, I'm going to be racing 73 Monte Carlo in the Roadrunner division. With this background, I was interested in the automotive program that we have here in the welding program. Last semester, I had my classes all figured out, and then I emailed Miss Clark, my counselor, and then Mr. Jack as well. And between both of them, I was able to get into automotive 1 class. Throughout the classroom, the first few weeks we were in the classroom doing our safety training, like just going through the shop, learning the machines, like what machines can do what. It was the same in the welding shop, going through everything, making sure everybody knows the safety between it all is the same as the auto classroom. Throughout that, we did our online like safety training, our CDX learning programs on the computer. Throughout the class, we had class discussions going through, talking about all of our what we've learned so far and everything on the computer. Through the bookwork, we had discussions to understand and help the science behind it. There was a lot of kids in there that didn't have any background in automotive. They just came from small gas engines class. There was a few of them that didn't know how to change oil or didn't understand mechanics. And by the end of that class, they were able to change their own oil. They were able to know how to mount, dismount tires, how everything works on their vehicle. There was a bunch of questions in class, like students would come in one day and say, hey, this is something wrong, what's going on with that? Mr. Jack would take the time to sit down, explain it. We'd have our discussion in classroom talking about that certain subject, even if that mean going back, touching on topics, everything. Outside in the shop, we had an abundance of different skill sets that we went through. We went through first our basic maintenance, your oil, your tires, your tire rotates, and all that. Currently, throughout this, Mr. Jack learned all of his students. There's not a lot of teachers that I've had in the past that will actually like create a relationship with students here. Mr. Jack is one of the few that I've had that he knows almost every student, like what can make them laugh. There was a couple of students that came in, they were having a bad day, they came to the shop, get out of the shop, start working, start having fun. He'd like try to connect with every student as much as he could. Between this, Patty, I forgot her last name, my bad. But Mr. Jack and Patty, they work hand in hand. And currently I'm working up at Anderson Toyota at the dealership in their TXM program, which is their quick lube. And after this, depending on whether I'm going into the military or whatnot, I'm going to go through their apprenticeship there and go up and hopefully be on the actual service side of it soon. Mr. Jack's kindness, gratefulness, his mentorship has helped me figure out what I want to do and take my life in certain ways. It's opened my eyes and got my foot in the door in the automotive field, which is very competitive right now and very needing of new techs and people going into it. I talked to my service manager at Toyota, Robert Noax. He's been in the automotive field for 23 years. He's currently the service manager there. I asked him if it was how important it is to have somebody as experienced and have the knowledge that Mr. Jack has. His response was, having a mentor for these kids in the classes is essential and irreplaceable. Mr. Jack has been there and done that on hundreds and different kinds of cars. He can show and teach the kids the mistakes he's made within his life, which will save these kids years of making the same mistakes. I have been in the automotive field for 23 years, and I don't know where I would be without the knowledge and mentors like Mr. Jack. With this, I think Mr. Jack is the type of teacher we need more at Harlem that will take time out of the day to make sure every student is learning what they need to learn. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Approval of the bills.
All right, thank you. The total payables this period were $653,952.04. There were void checks of $6,212.36. There were two payrolls this period for a total of $6,202,562.68, for total expenditures of $6,856,514.72. Split out by fund, the education fund paid $5,900,626.32. The tort fund paid $34,208.86. The operations and maintenance fund paid $366,669.64. The debt service fund paid $300 even. The transportation fund paid $316,519.74. The IMRF Social Security Fund paid $218,800.87. The Capital Projects Fund paid $10,630 even. And the Life Safety Fund paid $8,759.29. Again, for expenditures of $6,856,514.72. Are there any unanswered bill questions? That's it.
Communications and committee reports?
Motion.
Oh, yes, sorry. Need a motion and a second for the bills.
Motion.
Second.
Mrs. Ranieri?
Aye.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Jill Brogan?
Aye.
Mrs. Meeks, aye. Mr. Sterling?
Aye.
Mr. Thompson?
Aye.
Mrs. Brogan?
Abstain.
Moving to communications and committee reports. I'm Michael Sterling, Board President. Our next regular board meeting will be April 11th, 2022 at 6 p.m. I would like to thank Ms. Anderson for bringing the children's in. That was, we haven't seen Parker in a while, and I'd love to see those kids up here. So thank you again. Obviously, we had the one golden apple winner, the Ashley Van Sickle. We did a lot of hard work to get that, so I think that shows there's a lot of hard work and dedication to her craft, so we gotta appreciate that. I wanna thank Zachary Hawkins for coming to speak. Your words are heard, and life experiences and actually hearing from you means a lot, so thank you. We have a recommendation to release redacted and closed minutes from July 1st, 2021 through December 31st, 2021. A note that we have the Kishwaukee Spring Dinner and Business Meeting, March 24th, 2022 at 5:30. This is gonna be at NIU's Barcima Hall. And then lastly, we will be presenting on April 11th from DLA. So there'll be a presentation with the 3D walkthrough of the proposed CTE update to the campus and what they're recommending. But this will be the actual 3D virtual tour. So kept their feet to the fire, and it'll be on the April 11th, not at a future time. So Kurt, we help fast.
All right.
Again, I want to thank all our community members through every one of these meetings that take the time to come in and see and talk to us, regardless of the situation, regardless of the issue. We need that feedback always. So thank you. And with that, I turn it over to Jill Brogan.
Good evening, everyone. The next policy committee meeting will be April 20th, 2022 at 6 p.m. here. I would like to say congratulations to the Harlem High School Science Olympiad team on their second place regional finish. Good luck at state. I wish them the best. Congratulations to Ms. Van Sickle on her golden apple. Like Mike said, I mean, there's the dedication that it shows. I know my daughter had her as a teacher at the middle school and enjoyed her. Had nothing but good things to say about her. Thank you to Mrs. Anderson and our Parker Center students for coming in and doing the pledge. They were adorable, and it was great to see them. And then thank you to Mr. Hawkins for the comments from the community. You are heard. You are greatly appreciated for being here and speaking. Thank you. That's all I got.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming out this evening. First, I would like to say I love the artwork. I'm taking where Patty left off, so I'll continue to express how beautiful the artwork is when it changes. But I want to thank Mrs. Anderson for bringing the two Parker students out. They did a wonderful job. For it to be 2 of them, it seemed like it was 20 of them. Their voices were so loud and clear, and it's just so nice to see our students back in person. It just melts my heart, so I want to thank you for that. Also, I want to say congratulations to Ashley Van Sickle for being the 2022. Every time I do 2022, it's like a tongue twister. But the 2022 Golden Apple winner is, thank you for your dedication. I know it's a lot of hard work, but it's just so nice to have a teacher from our district to win. And out of all the other teachers in the district, you know, it's a lot of competition. And I know she did put a lot of dedication and hard work in it, but I just want to give you a big congratulations and thank you for putting us back on on the road again for winning another apple, because we have been winning for a while, and it's just nice to continue, especially during the COVID, to come back out and to be able to do that. So thank you again, and congratulations. I want to thank Zachary for coming out this evening and expressing his concerns. We really do appreciate when the community comes out and voice their any concerns. Just feel free to call me or any of us. We are here for you, and don't be afraid to let us know what problems or anything that you're having. That's what we're here for, and I really appreciate that. I think that's it. The next Equity and Social Justice meeting will be April 7th at the high school, and there's a new time change. It's at 4:30. So hopefully we'll have a good turnout. It'll be our first time at 4:30, so with the time change and everything, it should be successful. I know there's something else I had to say, but I can't think of it. But once again, thank you all for coming out this evening. That's all I have to report. Thanks.
Thank you. Kurt Thompson.
Sure. I'll start by, again, how great it was to see Ms. Anderson and the Parker Center children coming out and doing the pledge. So it was exciting, and congratulations for meeting the check-in and check-out goals. It's nice to have a reward after doing something. It really strives to do that. Let's see here as well. Congratulations to the high schooler science Olympiads. Good luck at state as well. And then yes, Ashley Van Sickle. Congratulations. All the hard work that it goes into that, the stress that it goes through on you and your family with all the everyone coming in, make sure the reports are done, and it's great to bring another award back to Harlem. That being said, I'd like to congratulate everyone that was nominated this year as well. I know it's a lot of work to go through with it. Winning or not, it really shows. I'm glad everyone that did, as well as all the parents that go through and nominate it. Ashley could not get here and win that award if there was not a parent that saw the great work that she was doing and nominating it and putting that through and getting that process started. So I hear we get lots of great nominations every year for the Golden Apples, so thanks to the parents that do that as well and keep that program alive through their good work and recognizing that good work. I believe that is all of that fun stuff, and we cannot forget about the next next Business Services Committee meeting, April 6th, 2022 at 6 o'clock right here. Josh will be here as always. Always enjoyable. And that ends my report. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Larry Smith.
Yes, thank you very much. I want to say thank you to Zach and to Ashley, but also to everybody that's here. I would like to thank you for your service to the Harlem community. All of these people do just a terrific job. The people that you see here tonight, but also all of those that are in the school are providing a terrific service for our community, and I want to thank all of them. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve the community. I truly appreciate it. I do want to mention that the next Education Committee meeting is on Patriots Day, April 19th at 6 o'clock. Thank you so much, Dr. Herb, for putting that together for us. It is always so enlightening, and it's wonderful to see all those things that are going on that have to do with educating the students within this community. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sue Brogan.
I will ditto what everyone else said, thanking Mrs. Anderson and the two Parker students. And I'd also like to congratulate them on doing so well with check-in and check-out. I think that program has come a long way from the first inception of it. I'd like to congratulate Ashley Van Sickle. You're not just nominated, you have to prepare stuff once you find out you're nominated, and then they come and observe you, and you never know when. And there's a lot of work, as they said, that goes into it. So I want to say congratulations again to her. Thank you, Mr. Huggins, for coming out and speaking. We appreciate the community's input and personal experiences. I was going to congratulate the Harlem High School Science Olympians, but Jill already did, but I'll say it again. And about this time of the year is most of the spelling bees going on. I'd like to congratulate Gen Z, I hope I say that right, the Harlem Middle School Spelling Bee champ. And good luck to any schools that are still doing their spelling bees. Good luck to the students competing in them. And I think that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Sharon O'Neary.
Aaron, the kids did a great job. I love the check and check out. I'm very familiar with that. And it's good that they were able to do it by themselves, which is very hard when it's not a group of kids, so they did a good job. Congratulations to Ashley Van Sickle. What an honor to be honored for the Golden Apple Award. And thank you, Zachary, for stepping up in front of us and telling us how you feel. So we're listening. Thank you. And that's it.
Thank you. Calling over for administrative reports. Dr. Erb.
Thank you. I have 2 items tonight. The first one being an overnight travel I had emailed the board about. It happened before this board meeting, but it was for the Key Club. The second item that I have is I'm bringing forward the proposed calendar for next year, and then I will ask for board approval at our next meeting. So the process with the school calendar is Jason Bloom, myself, Elena, and Brad all got together and put together a proposed calendar. We, based off of the recommendations that we've heard in the past, we sent it out and asked for comments, and you have everybody's comments through there. We looked for what trends we saw, and some trends that we saw, one of them was parent-teacher conferences at the First Institute, so we moved that 1 week. Then we also saw that there were questions or comments in regards to when spring break was, when winter break was, and the first day of the school year. So we asked the staff to give their input. And I shared with you guys the graphs with everybody's feedback in regards to the first day of school. We let them know ahead of time, if you choose this date, it means you're gonna go after Memorial Day, because often that's something that people want. They wanna be done by Memorial Day. And they did choose a date that would be after Memorial Day. They also chose that they wanted to separate spring break and the Easter weekend. So we do have our spring break the last week in March. One of the things in there was the request to be aligned with other school districts, so we even shared, like, this is when this one is, this is when that one is. The hard part is that because we as a county don't have a similar break, it's really difficult to be the same as everybody else. You're always gonna be different than someone else. So it is the last week in March, and then the other question we asked was the winter break, because there were comments that said they wanted 2 full weeks, so there were, there's 2 different directions you could have gone with that. But actually going with midweek to midweek is what the preference was, so we're going with that. So the first day of student attendance will be August 17th. Again, we moved that parent-teacher conferences in the First Institute day, along with we moved the winter break based off of their feedback, and spring break, which changed the last day of attendance. So it does look a little bit different. It's the overall structure is the same, but there have been some minor changes. So I am asking at the next board meeting that the board approve calendar B.
Did we contact the other Rockford School District and the people, I don't know, who, north of us?
We
What
pulled
their breaks are?
We pulled their calendars. So they're just finally, everybody's kind of at the same spot we are. They're just starting to get posted. And so that's what we did. We went and we pulled what other people's calendars were and shared those dates.
Were their calendars already been approved?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
How many requests did you get to have Mike Sterling's birthday recognized as a holiday?
I think just one.
Just one?
Yes.
Was that you, Larry? Thank you. Moving on. Thank you. Now you threw me off. Back to Josh.
All right.
I'll dry it out.
I have 1 item this evening. One item is a recommendation to approve a resolution declaring surplus property at Parker Center, the middle school, the administration center, and Loves Park Elementary.
Are any of those projectors?
They might be.
Okay. All right.
Just so you know, I get concerned when you start looking at surplusing things because it's old.
Hey, these requests don't come from me, they come from the buildings. We want, the middle school, all right. We'll fix the terminology on that.
Okay.
Any other
Thank-
questions?
Nope.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. Dr. Shelley Wagner.
Hi, this evening I have 3 recommendations to bring forward. The first is the recommendation to approve the personnel agenda and addendum. We have 5 employments this time around, 2 transfers, 3 leaves of absence, 2 classified Federation sick bank requests, and 8 resignations. We also have 3 positions that will be new to us. The first is at Windsor for a special education teacher due to increase in workload for our current teachers. The second request is for an ESL or bilingual teacher at Rock Cut due to increased enrollment of our multilingual learners and newcomers. And 1 para at Parker Center, again for our multilingual learners and our newcomers in that building. We've had an increased enrollment in that area as well. The second recommendation I have tonight is the recommendation to approve the resolution authorizing notice of dismissal and non-renewal of first, second, and/or third year probationary teachers after closed session discussion. And the final recommendation I have this evening is the recommendation to approve the non-tenured certified staff recommended for reemployment for the 2022-2023 school year. And that's it for me.
I'm sorry, did you say there was an addendum or there was no addendum?
No addendum tonight.
Okay.
Dr. Yarborough.
All right, hello everyone. Just one FOIA request received from Prairie State Legal Services on March 15, 2022, requesting student disciplinary information. We're currently working on that. We've asked for an extension, and we'll get that done soon enough.
Thank you, sir. All right, so this one, we asked for approval on a personal agenda with no addendum, right?
No addendum, just A, no addendum, no just
Okay. 12A, approval, can I get a motion for approval of the personal agenda?
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Smith,
Yes.
Jill Brogan.
Aye.
Mrs. Meeks, aye. Mr. Sterling.
Aye.
Mr. Thompson.
Aye.
Mrs. Brogan.
Aye.
Mrs. Ranieri.
Aye.
12B, approve student travel request, can I get a motion?
Motion.
Yes.
Facility.
You do it, facilities is the proactive one.
Need a second.
Second.
Jill Brogan.
Aye.
Mrs. Meeks, aye. Mr. Sterling.
Aye.
Mr. Thompson.
Aye.
Mrs. Brogan.
Aye.
Mrs. Ranieri.
Aye.
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
12D, approve release of redacted closed minutes from July 1st, 2021 through December 31st, 2021. Can I get a motion?
Second.
Mrs. Meeks, aye. Mr. Sterling.
Aye.
Mr. Thompson.
Aye.
Mrs. Brogan.
Aye.
Mrs. Ranieri.
Aye.
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Jill Brogan.
Aye.
13A, approve resolution declaring surplus property. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Sterling.
Aye.
Mr. Thompson.
Aye.
Mrs. Brogan.
Aye.
Mrs. Ranieri.
Aye.
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Jill Brogan.
Aye.
Mrs. Meeks, aye.
13B, approve non-tenured certified staff recommended for reemployment for 2022-2023 school year. Can I get a motion?
I thought that was after closed.
This is for,
No,
this is
for
not.
reemployment.
Just the
This is
reemployment.
just,
Oh.
yeah.
Motion.
Mr. Thompson.
Aye.
Mrs. Brogan.
Who was the second?
We didn't get a second.
Who you get a second?
First.
That was
Second.
a first
That was for the last.
I'll be a second. You got the
for
first.
the non-tenured, yeah.
Okay. Mr. Thompson.
Aye.
Mrs. Brogan.
Aye.
Mrs. Ranieri.
Aye.
Mr. Smith.
Abstain.
Jill Brogan.
Aye.
Mrs. Meeks, aye. Mr. Sterling.
Aye. I need, any announcements and discussion? Okay. I need a motion and a second to go into executive session, discuss employment of personnel, 5 ILCS 120-2 C1, negotiations, 5 ILCS 120-2 C2, student discipline, 5 ILCS 120-2 C9.
Motion.
Second.
Mrs. Brogan.
Aye.
Mrs. Ranieri.
Aye.
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Jill Brogan.
Aye.
Mrs. Meeks, aye. Mr. Sterling.
Aye.
Mr. Thompson.
Aye.
5 minutes.